name of the project is Microparticules with a defined fluorescence lifetime to use as a standard. And the problematic behind this project is that we have a measurement instrument which measures the fluorescence lifetime of particles which are flying through the instrument. So they are in movement, and to check, verify this instrument, we need particles with a defined fluorescence lifetime. And that's something which is at the moment not available. And with this project, we aimed to have such particles available. I'm Ernie Niederberger from company Swisens, and our team we had in the Microtech Booster was a solution partner. This was the CSEM and the people from Landquart which supported us. And we had several stakeholders which are finally users. The biggest challenge was certainly to find such particles which are available, and for that we had an experienced scientist from CSM, which was very helpful. And then we learned a lot about these lifetime measurements. And the challenge finally is that this measurement is very dependent on the setup and much more than we thought. But finally we have mastered that. And the collaboration was quite good with the partners from CSM. They could also doing measurements at the ETH with a special setup, which would never be available if you would not have this partner. And then we had good reference measurements, which are now the base for going forward. The stakeholders, they are interested in this material to verify their instruments and measurements, and they did not really bring in technology know-how, but they are very interested on the results. And in future they will work with this material, and then that's the benefit. And the challenge was certainly we tried to get a contract, but it was complicated with the legal departments. Even if you just used a standard template, we did not achieve that, so we have still not the template signed. So I think it's a very special idea which gives new possibilities and chances, and I was clearly willing to try that out. I remarked that the scientific partners, especially those from foreign countries, they had really a problem to understand the concept because it's completely new, completely different thing, and that made it also with the contract a bit complicated. But they agreed quite fast to support the project, and that was finally a success. So we have now these particles evaluated, available, and also reference measurements. So we can now use these particles to verify your instrument and try to standardize that, to check the function. That's now possible. And we are lucky we have a Horizon project starting now with also CSEM on board. And we will now use that project also to work with them. So that was accidentally now a thing which came on the table, and we will use that for collaboration within this topic with them.